You want to wear a Vicky James.
Mm-hmm.
You want to wear a Sumo by Sumo. You want to wear a Larry da Silva. And you're telling me your budget is 500,000.
So it's not enough. This episode is brought to you by Credit Direct. If you've ever wondered who is responsible for those jaw-dropping celebrity looks, the unsung heroes of fashion, I've got them in the studio with me. They are celebrity stylists. Please welcome Swazzi and Zack Styling. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much.
It's the introduction for me.
Listen, you are both celebrity stylists. You've done like jaw-dropping campaigns for different brands, and you've styled everybody from Funke Akindele to Osas to, gosh, so many people, Fowls. You've done so many things, and I've always admired your work, always, giving you your tens, giving you your flowers.
Thank you
You very much for coming. Now, can you just tell us how you started in fashion? How did you get started?
Personally, I've always loved fashion. I've always been in the fashion space, even when I was doing something else. So after lockdown, during lockdown, I worked for Buhuman. I think I was like their first Nigerian influencer. They were sending me PCs during lockdown and all of that. So I had like lots of outfits. And then when people come to me, they're like, okay, please style me in those looks, style me in this, style me. I'll be like, I'm not a stylist, but okay, you can pair this with this, you can do. Then one day during lockdown, I told my best friend, I was like, I think I should start styling professionally.
Oh.
And he was like, no, I don't think you should. Because before then, I was in front of the camera. So now going back to work behind the scene, he was, no, you can't. I said, I want to do it, but okay, let's see how it goes. 1 month after that, just that thing people say about manifesting things that you want to do. Rikasani reached out to me and he was like, I have this song that I want to shoot the music video. The name of the song is Thunder Fire You. I will send you the song. Listen to the song. I want you to start the video. I said, that right there, I was like, but I'm not a stylist. And he said, no, don't worry. The same way you style yourself and put your looks together, that's what I want you to do for me. And that was how it started.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. What about you, Zack?
Oh, wow. Me. Well, fashion has been me because my father is a fashion person. Anyway.
Okay.
So he literally just, whenever he travels, like he buys like stuff. And then whenever I'm going to like birthday parties, my mother will not style me. She will not say, oh yeah, wear this. But I do it myself. So I enjoy it. So when I got into uni, it was another thing for me whereby when we have like fashion weeks and everything, like departmental week and whatnot, like I call my friends, come, I have shoe, don't worry. I have this, don't worry. So I started I was the plug because I had things, because I was in school, I had like a whole full shoe rack. So I tell them, don't worry, I have all these things. I'll style you. Wear this shirt, wear this. So it just started from there. But I would say a very big thank you to my friend, Busayo. After uni, he just called me, somebody need an assistant. I said, because I know my mother will never let me go. So I sneaked out of the house.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I went for the interview and she was like, okay, no problem. You start working with me. So I just started from there. So my first job was a glow ad. And
A what?
a glow ad.
Okay,
like
okay.
TV
Advert.
commercial.
Okay, so you were assisting someone.
I was assisting someone. And then through that, the boss actually saw me and was like, this boy is a fashion boy. Sheon, when you're coming for your next meeting, bring him along.
Oh, nice.
And my boss was so good, whereby she didn't even say, this boy will collect my job.
She didn't block you.
She didn't block me. And then from there, it just started from...
I love that. I love that. So, I mean, I feel that people need to understand that it's not, you don't necessarily have to go to school for it, even though going to study it is not a bad idea, but it literally can start from anywhere. Just one opportunity and then boom, you take it and you run with it. So like, how do you approach styling a client? So you get a call, a DM or an email or whatever it is, and they say, I want you to style me for XYZ event, or I want you to style me for XYZ show or something. how do you approach it? Let me start with Zack.
So basically, you get on a call with them. You need to understand the person's style. Then you create mood boards. You see it, go through it, and jump on a call again. If it's that you're gonna see the person physically or Zoom, then from there you can now agree that okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. But before then, you have to like probably speak to your designer or who you want to use and say, okay, this is how my client is. This is what we're going for. And then your designer needs to like create a look, like a design for you. If that person actually wants a custom made. If it's not a custom made, or okay, you want to wear a Lisa Folawi, or you can just get like images from our website and all that, create the mood board, have like shoes, accessories and everything. And then, that's it. Styling is, you just basically need to understand the person's style. And then from there.
Okay. What about you?
It's almost like the same thing. But first, all I do when clients reach out, send an email, DM and all of that, I always advise they go, we do consultation first. So when we do consultation, I get to understand your personal style. With your personal style, I create a mood board. So how I create my mood board, I first send you like a style reference of different styles that I feel you will like. I send that to you first and you see them. You think, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. So with that, it has given me like an idea.
Thank you. Because when people say, so can you describe your style? I'm like, hey, I don't know. All over the place. I don't know. I like this one today. I like this. Some people will be like, oh, I like clean lines. Yes, but I like clean lines today. But the next day, you might want to dress maximalist. Do you understand?
Like different stylists with different style. There's some stylists whereby they're just good with clean looks.
Yes.
They're not, you have to understand the type of stylist you're going for also. We have like wedding stylists, we have different editorial.
Yeah.
So there are different people.
For different types of looks, basically. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, what are the misconceptions about what a stylist does? Have you ever been asked to do something you're just like, this is not my job? Like what?
Having to get your makeup artist.
Oh, I mean, like recommend?
Well, I will recommend, but not you telling me to call the person and say,
the hairstylist, you need to call the hairstylist.
You have to call the hairstylist.
But then again, unless they are paying you to be the creative director for the show.
Do you understand?
Aha, because I was going to ask that. So there's somebody who is a creative director you can hire a creative director for a shoot, then say, bring everybody together, bring together the concepts, per se, and the person can now say, okay, I'm going to call Zack or I'm going to call Swazzi. I'm going to tell them what our concept is, and then that's the person that will basically coordinate the whole shoot and if possible, say this is how you should pose or this is how you should do your face.
Bring like the background, like everything, the photographer. The creative director's work is different from the stylist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The creative director is the one who plans everything.
Okay.
A creative director, in most cases, already knows what they want the client to wear.
Yeah.
They just call a stylist and say, this is the look. Just put together this and make it look you. And then...
So this is why I think that this show is important, because a lot of people don't know this. I remember when I wanted to, I used to, basically when I started radio, the media wasn't this in your face. Yeah. We barely had social media. I think we had just Facebook at the time, which was also just starting. And all of a sudden we get thrown into this, you now have to take pictures and now you have to post on Instagram and it used to give me a lot of headache. And then that time the trend was that you would organize photo shoots. You would take photo shoots for no reason. Just take photos for no reason. Before, it used to be like, you release photos when you have like a new project, you have a new show or something, or it's your birthday. All of a sudden, it was just so that there's some sort of presence. You have to be organizing or just for press pictures. Because, when you do interviews, you just send them your nice pictures. And I used to have a lot of headache. Like, so why am I the one now thinking of the concept, calling the stylist, calling the hair person, the makeup person, the photo? Like, I was like, we need somebody that ties everything together. So the stress is not on you.
Just you.
You who is taking me at me that I don't even know how to take a picture and my signature pose is this. Yeah. So like, so it used to stress me out a lot. And I think, do we have enough do we know a lot of creative directors?
So the thing is that in Nigeria, in particular, with our culture, we are not familiar with, that a creative director handles this and handles that. Everybody feels like, a stylist can do this. A stylist will do this.
And they don't get to pay for that.
They don't get to pay for that. So that is why a lot of people don't sign up to be a creative director only.
We're going to get to that page eventually. But can you we're going to get to that, but can you mention the moments that you felt like maybe one particular client or look or campaign elevated your status in terms of your industry? And can you pinpoint, and if you have more than one, feel free, can you pinpoint that moment for yourself? That's that.
Okay. The first one was when I started because, I started with music videos and all of that. And it happened that that's where most jobs for me were coming from. And then the first job that actually made other directors and producers started hiring me then was Kiss Daniel Buga. Okay. Yeah, I remember when...
Oh my God, that's a huge one, because there were lots of people. You start all those people?
Yeah, so...
that's hundreds of people. That was like a carnival setting, if I remember.
Yes, I started almost all the carnival looks. I think Udrak was also on the project, but she started like a couple of people. But I remember on my own radar, like I started 120. Jesus. And I started 150 looks. Hey. So it was tough.
How long did it take to put everything together? Because in the industry that we are in, I mean, again, being that I've been in radio and television for some time, I have seen situations whereby let's say today is Tuesday. Okay, we're going to shoot on Thursday. And they're just calling the stylist now. Yes. And they expect you to create magic. How long did it take you to put together?
So I think
you have tears in your eyes.
We had a couple of meetings because TG before then I've not handled like a project like that. I've always started like maybe 20 looks, 15 looks, and that was like times 4 of what I handle on a normal day. And we had meetings and meetings and meetings, and TG, I said, I can do it. Then I went home. They gave me like 2 weeks. I started calling because I needed carnival stuff. So I didn't know where to hire. I reached out to Lagos State government and they were like, they had just few that I can hire. I was like, where can I get this? And it's not something that we can make custom because the budget wasn't giving us like room to start making custom carnivals. I reached out to people in Calabar and I rented like 50 from Calabar. And I rented a bus as well, and people that would bring it and also supervise and be on set and make sure, because carnival costumes, they're pretty expensive and they're fragile. So
these are costumes that have to dance.
Yes. So my gosh. Some came from Port Harcourt, some came from different states, and I made like 15.
Okay.
So, and then we had that, and then I had like 15 other looks for models, like where Techno was sitting and, some other models. We even went to as far as going to Abuja to shoot. So it went to Kano, I think Kano or Kaduna again. It was a lot.
Oh my God. Did you fall ill after?
It was a lot. At some point I was like, God,
Who sent me? Who did this piece for me?
And I ended up investing my own money on that project. The money I was paid wasn't enough to do everything for me. And I ended up using my money. And big shout out to TG. I told TG's team and I was like, right now I'm using, he said, don't worry, make it back. I said, okay. I was in the project happily because
you knew that it would lead to other things.
When the project came out, it
looked great.
It was great.
I mean,
it was that moment for me.
Yeah, I think, oh my God. Like, I can't even, it has passed, but my heart is beating. What? What about you, Zack?
Kimopra was that girl from Big Brother, and I just reached out to her and I was like, let me do something for you now. And then AMVCA was that look that she wore, and everybody was like, oh wow, I think she had like a blue dress from Honey Crownberry, and that was it. And then from there, I did like a glue job, a Christmas shoot for them, and it was, we need Zack on this commercial. It's short for glue, and he has to be on this job. Okay, Zack is who I want. And even there are some treatments whereby directors will send from South Africa and is my name on it, literally. And it has just been amazing.
We give God the glory. No, but I think it's amazing. And I always am interested in hearing people's stories and how, it doesn't happen just like that. People I think that we need to talk more about the grit, how long it took. If you cried at your job, say it, because it's not easy. I feel like
it's actually
people think, oh, everything is so pretty and so wonderful and so fabulous.
Like
depression
I cried that day on that set.
I'm sure.
I cried
I
because
want to cry for
it
you.
was raining. It rained that day while we were filming, and some of the costumes got damaged.
Oh my God.
I went in second.
Funny part was, even for Kimopra for AMVCA, I was not really available. I had to send my assistant. The clothes was not there on time. She was already saying, Zack, are you sure this clothes is going to get you? I'm just like, trust the process, don't worry. It will come. And it was...
Speaking of AMVCA, this year, I feel like it's always been popular within Nigeria, right? But this year it got a lot of international attention.
Yeah.
People who are not Nigerian were reviewing people's pieces, like what they were wearing. And I was just like, oh, like the whole of TikTok, boom, Nigerian designers at the AMVCA and this and that and that and that and that. I feel like the fashion sometimes even overtakes the actual event itself, you know, and I know that filmmakers sometimes complain like, it's about the films. Sorry, it has become about the fashion now. So I feel, do you think like an AMVCA look can make or break a stylist's career?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it depends on how you put your clients and how your images come out. Most especially images is actually very, very important.
So people have to invest properly in
photography and your stylist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In photography and in the dress. When it comes to me, photography comes in. But also I would feel like...
The first picture you put out there is like what everybody's going to say. And if you're looking like this...
Like people don't understand that people...
It's over for you.
So a couple of years ago, people would wake up early and take the photos early in the morning and then remove the outfits. And then when it is time for the event, put it back on and retouch their makeup. Then I started hearing of people who would...
4 days ahead?
3 days before.
1 week before.
1 week before. Me, I did it before 1 week before. Because...
You know, on that day, you don't want to come and start stressing because all the photographers are booked.
Thank you.
All the makeup...
As somebody who has been nominated twice for film and also for a show, I know the pressure, you know. So you're sitting there and you're waiting for your photographer to come and maybe he's stuck in traffic or he's photographing somebody else or your makeup artist. Or I think the last time I was nominated, I came out to greet Osas and the door locked behind me. Oh. My room door. I was at Eco Hotel. My phone was in there. The room key was in there. I had no shoes on. She was in the hallway. She was taking her pictures. And I was like, hey, came out and my door went bakam.
Oh, wow.
And there was nobody in the door. So I had to find the staircase of signature, go all the way downstairs. I had to borrow someone's shoes and convince them that I'm not a thief. But they were like, where's your ID? I said, you can follow me. Everything. And also the elevator was jam-packed because people were going up, coming down. But thank God I had taken my pictures a week ahead. So even if by the time it took like an hour to get the key for them to open the door, then, you know, I finally did the makeup. As they were doing the makeup, the event started. But they're not called our category yet. Not like I won anyway. But do you understand? Like it was just, imagine if I had not taken the pictures. So people don't understand the magnitude or how serious it is, these outfits and everything.
Me also, another thing, like, I feel like it can make or break a stylist career in the sense that, pictures are also important. Me, personally, I also feel like the tailoring, the finishing, the fabric, everything is important. Yeah. Because imagine having a perfect... There's something I saw someone talking about the other day on TikTok and I was like, okay, someone is finally saying this. I've been saying this for... I see some looks in pictures and I'm like, okay.
And then when you see it in real life, it's
not... I see some looks in pictures and I'm like, this is not... Then when you see another picture of that look on the red carpet, you're like, is this not the look that... So these days, photographers has become the new stylist.
See...
The iron clothes. They snatch your waist for you. And these things are not realistic. Like, I tell people, I say, photography is important, but then again, can we have the
actual
culture
outfits.
where they stop people from taking pictures from their hotel and all of that and take actual pictures on the red carpet?
No, here's the problem. Because, and let me tell you what happened to me, right? You spend all this money on these outfits. You spent a lot of money.
Photographer that will just come back.
And because the red
And you're
carpet,
just like this.
the red carpet is literally the hallway leading to the hall.
Yeah.
And hundreds of people are passing by. The photographers are stressed on the red carpet. The lighting is not great. So you take your picture and then you're like this. And then that's what they will post.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then you now look, and before Instagram became what it is, the blogs used to be more powerful. Yeah. So they would post, people will run to the blogs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention the blogs to see the pictures.
Yeah, I know.
And what I noticed is that some of these blogs would pick the worst pictures of some people just so that people will go to the comment section and finish them. Let me give you an example. There was a concert happening sponsored by an alcohol brand. And on the way in, they stopped us to take pictures. So there were lots of photographers that just stood, took my picture and went to the concert. When the concert was over, I was coming out. I didn't realize that there were some wait and get photographers there. I don't know how they got onto the red carpet. And then they ran after me and said, I have your pictures. I've printed it out. And the pictures looked actually quite nice. They looked so nice. So I paid. It was 500 naira or something. I paid for 3 photos. And the pictures, again, were so nice. I put the picture down and took a picture with my phone. Then before Instagram became on, and posted it and said, these pictures were so nice. I didn't even realize they were wait and get photographers mixed in with the press. I don't know how. And I posted my picture. And people were like, oh, nice outfit, nice pose, nice this, nice that. The next day, the pictures from this event came out on the blogs. If you see the picture they posted of it, I was like, now this is, and that's when it dawned on me that, because you must have seen, you all took the pictures at the same time. Why is it this terrible one that you took where my angle was off, my stomach was out? Like, people finished me that day on the blogs. I was just like, so this is what they're doing. And from then on, I stopped taking pictures on the red carpet. I was just like, I'm going to control my own image.
Yeah.
So I don't blame Nigerian celebrities for taking their own pictures.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to spend, because let's be honest.
Even internationally, the likes of them, Kim and the rest, they will surely take good photographs before they come out.
Yeah.
And if any picture needs to fly on the internet, they check, they know what is going.
The great Beyonce, Queen Mother, everything. Let me give you an example. So Tyler Perry's, I'll go and look for these pictures. Tyler Perry, when he launched his big studio in Atlanta, he invited every black celebrity you could think of in the world. Beyonce and Jay-Z attended. She was wearing this beautiful yellow gown. Her hair was packed up. She looked beautiful, red lip. She posted the picture. When she used to post pictures with no caption, then she just posted the picture. Everybody was like, oh, you look beautiful. Then one content creator was also invited to the event and he took a picture with Beyonce. And in his defense, I don't think he posted it for her to look bad. He posted the picture he took with Beyonce. I mean, if you take a picture with Beyonce, you post it. Yeah. He posted it immediately and I was like, that is not the Beyonce that I saw. And then I went to cross-check. The difference, well, I was just like, at the end of the day, we're all human. And you know what? Control your own, control your own image. Especially if you spent a lot of money on hair, makeup, whatever it is.
It's not easy. These things are really expensive now. You're getting photography for 300,000, makeup 300.
300 is even
400.
Exactly, like it's expensive. So if I'm going to invest all this money, if you want to attend the AMVCA and the dress or the outfit is not free, you're going to run into millions most likely, especially if you want to make like best dressed list or whatever. And some people might ask, well, what's the importance of the best dressed list? Well, that's one picture or that one outfit can elevate your career as a whatever it is you are.
We did another look for Coming to America and she won the best dressed and it was everywhere whereby people were like, oh, okay, you did this AMVC one, okay, this one, okay.
So it was, okay. Yeah. One thing we don't talk about enough is inconsistency, especially in the creative field. Let me give you an example. This month, you might have a fantastic month sales-wise, and then the next month, not so great. And what do you do when this happens? How do you navigate those slow months that the business didn't do so well, or maybe things didn't go as planned? And this is where Credit Direct comes in, because they understand these everyday realities. Now, for you to grow your business, you need access to some tools. And one of such tools is credits. Like I said, Credit Direct understands this very well. And when you have access to credit, you're able to grow your business when you use it responsibly. It's not to spend it anyhow, but to actually use it to grow the business. And when you have options, I feel like you make better decisions. It's really, really important to think about that while you are navigating your business journey as a creative. Their everyday credit options are designed to support people during those slower months. And if you want to understand how the Credit Direct can help, all you have to do is download their app, Credit Direct, and figure out what option suits your business best. Now let's talk about money. Do you... Okay, so I think at different points, I have asked both of you how much you charge. And I'm not going to lie, the prices scared me. Why are you looking at your nails now? What's happening here? Why are you looking at your nails right now? Don't look at your nails. There was one, I think there was a look that I wanted for my birthday last year.
I think that
it was beautiful it was you, with a hat and everything. It was very Beyonce-ish. You know, big hat, big suits. And I mean, to be fair, the outfit is a really nice outfit.
Yeah.
But I thought about that. I said,
But one thing I love about Gaming is she's going to, I don't have that money. I don't go shame.
Because
I need that willing. Oh.
No, it's like, I was just like, don't worry. One day when I can afford you, I will come back. Because I don't want people to feel like I don't like to feel like I'm taking advantage of everyone. Yeah. Do you understand? When it comes to pricing, how should stylists price themselves? And do you think it's a triple barrel question? Do you think, number one, that stylists are paid their worth in Nigeria? Feel free to answer. One, and also, how do you come about your styling? Like prices, for example.
Oh, so number one, it depends on the look.
Okay.
Because you want to wear a Vicky James. Mm-hmm. You want to wear a Somo by Somo. Mm-hmm. You want to wear a Larry da Silva. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me your budget is 500,000 naira.
So it's not enough. Hey, ow. Jesus. So, okay, for 500,000, you cannot wear a notable designer.
Not that you cannot wear a notable designer, but it depends on it. Not you telling me you're going for one AMVC
type of event,
and then you want to spend 500,000 naira. It's not gonna work.
Why are you smiling?
Maybe a mini birthday shoot where I'm just wearing a two-piece. Because even these two-piece self, they're already expensive. You're already buying them for about 200,000, 250, 300. So how much do you want to charge for it?
So are the clients keeping the outfits, or how does it work?
So it depends.
So the thing, to me, I feel like, it's by look, and also that's why lately I prefer to charge clients my fee, and I charge you. You can decide on the designer you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you say, oh, Swazzi, I'm attending a movie premiere and the theme is this, I'll say, oh, nice. This is my fee for styling movie premiere looks, and these are my designer options to achieve this type of look that you want. This designer might charge us this amount. This one might charge us this amount. This one. So which one do you feel is okay for you, or which one can you afford? Because I like to ask clients, which one do you think, okay, can you afford Vicky James? Or can you afford Banke Kuku? Or can you afford Larry da Silva? Can you? So we go for...
So
the clients will now tell you, oh, don't worry. Some clients will be like, okay, I have
my designer. Okay.
So, and that's fine. And I will start talking to your designer. I'll tell you, you will ask me, do you think this designer will be able to make... I'll say, oh, yes, this designer can make this look. If I check their page or see their work and say, oh...
But there are sometimes where they can't make that look.
They can't make the look.
The clients are just going to be like, oh, but this is the person my auntie said I should use, and this person is... But you just have to work with them and make
So
Do you know, there's some events that I just look at this is full disclosure, like movie premieres especially. And first of all, they are fond of, the movie premiere is on a Saturday or a Sunday. And then they will DM you or email you the invites. Just a paperless post. And you just see the email and they'll say, one theme. I love a themed event.
Yes,
I'm very excited about that. But you want me to execute this in 2 or 3 days, but I don't have 500k to 1 million naira so let me just sit at home. Love and light, dear. When the movie comes out, I will go and see it. Maybe take 1 or 2 friends or my husband.
But I need Nigerians to understand that if you cannot follow the theme, just wear black.
Okay, or just look nice and avoid cameras.
Yeah,
but I also avoid cameras a lot. Because again, because of what I said. So it's better. Like, I just feel like sometimes give people like a week or 2. Even if I want to go and now go to Tejo show myself and figure it out. Yeah. Even if it's what's it called? Hey, or whatever is how we used to I just think it's a bit unrealistic. And then so I'll now be stressing your life, giving you heart attack. You now not sleep. You now bill me on top. Like, sometimes I think, okay, if I'm already paying the stylist 500k, 600k, 800k on its own without the attire, what much am I making?
So here's the thing.
Like, even my card scattered
to look for the style.
I understand.
Give you like direction. Because you're not paying for creative directing. You're paying us as a stylist. But at the end of the day, we're doing the work of...
Oh, you will not collect the cloth
and
back.
Still do the work of an image architect. Because these days, the stylists now, they'll now still ask the stylist, okay, which picture do you think should go out to the press? Or which one should... This is not my job. This is a job of an image architect. Image architect is the person who handles the image and should know the picture should dash. So now I'm doing the work of a stylist.
Everybody actually asks
So that's in Nigeria, stylists on that page.
So can we afford this?
You can actually. Everybody can.
I guess everybody's pocket is different too, because I mean I understand. That's why I started this fashion series where I was like, the first line, I'm sure all of you circulated this, in your WhatsApp groups, like, this girl is shading us, but I wasn't shading you. But the first line was, Nigerian stylists are charging up to 1 million naira per look. So please, I'll just go and look for my looks myself. And one thing I have to say is that I don't know about now, but also stylists have shown me shaggy. They showed me shaggy. Imagine somebody was to style me for AMVCA and then the person, I thought the person would come and help me on the day of, again, during my rookie days when I thought, I could take my picture on the day. Yeah. And the person was like, I think the person made an excuse and said maybe their car was on fire or something weird. It was just really weird. And I was just like, And then I saw that they were styling a big actress. I was just like, you could have just said, like, do you understand? Yeah. Another time I had a photo, actually this happened twice. I had a photo shoot for I think one was for my birthday and one was for press. And the stylist was supposed to bring clothes. I don't like surprises, especially when it comes to clothes. So I expect, and I'm not the skinniest babe. Yeah. So I would like to at least try on the clothes, at least a day before the shoot. And they were like, don't worry, we'll bring it to the set. I was like, actually, okay. And then on the day of the set, the person did not show up. So I literally had to go to my closet. Shout out to Doran, Theo. She used to do my makeup then. She went into she just said, bring things. And so I brought different things and we just kind of styled, put this together and this together, this together and this together. And it didn't look so bad. Do you understand? But I was just like, so many times stylists have done this to me. And I'm just like, why? Sorry. Why? Like, why is this happening?
So the thing... Sorry, I don't know the full story. I don't know the full story. The thing is this, I always tell people, I don't know the full story.
Don't overwork yourself.
As a stylist, when it comes to events, if you don't take more than, if you feel like 2 clients is what you can manage.
At a time.
Take the 2 clients. If you feel like it's 3, don't take people and make them, because this same story, like a client of mine experienced it with some other stylist, like in the past. And she was telling me, that on that day, I was in the room waiting and other clients of that particular stylist were all coming out. And so I feel like it's a thing of, sometimes when it comes to AMVCAs and stuff, it always happens with AMVCA. People overwork themselves. They overtake clients. They just want to be like, I have 15 clients on the red carpet. So I have 10 clients on the red carpet.
And it's bad. If you just have one look.
Good one.
And it's good. You don't have to. You don't have to be everywhere.
You don't need to be everywhere. You just need that one client. Just be okay. Make sure the client is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have to, keep an assistant there. Go there to do final. Just know how to handle all these things.
This, like years back, when I was still coming up, I took about 5 people and I was running. I was going there. It actually almost spoiled my brand because I can say like 2 of those people, I don't talk to them anymore. We don't, even till now, we don't talk.
They're upset.
Yeah. Just because of, I didn't manage myself very well, just because I just wanted to collect money from heavy. Do you understand? But
so it's better to just know your capacity, know what you can
and
do. Okay.
That's it.
Right. So what trends are you loving right now? Fashion trends.
Loving the jersey.
Aesthetic.
I'm loving aesthetics, like everything.
I feel like that's the new...
Yeah.
Big pants, skinny jeans are back now.
Again?
Yes,
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans are kind of
I
back.
see wearing skinny jeans,
leather pants. Like, so I was watching fashion runways from the latest collections like SS26 and all of that. I was seeing skinny jeans from big brands and I'm like, wow. So skinny jeans are making a comeback.
Again.
And one thing I'm loving right now is skinny leather pants as well. I mean, we see Rema wear it all the time. We see a couple of other people.
Rema is abroad. In this Nigeria hits, if you like. What do you think about people wearing boots in Nigeria, by the way? I love boots.
No,
but people abuse you.
Whenever I see it, I always remember that Messi Johnson's video. I'm like, will you get away from your winter boots?
Oh my God.
Whenever I see it, I'm always like, will you get out of here with your winter boots? Like,
Boots, they look nice. I'm always jealous. Like, we don't have the weather. For shoots,
if it's for shoot,
acceptable.
But wearing it to a fashion, to an event.
Like, okay, Chama Good Hair wore it with a white outfit. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. You know, I feel like it's fashion week. People should be allowed for fashion week.
Wow.
At least you don't agree. That's a business. So that's why I don't have stylists. Me, I liked her look, Sha. I thought it was cool.
Oh, well.
I thought, oh, wow. Okay. Tell us about your craziest last minute fashion emergency and how you were able to sort it out. Like, has somebody called you and said, you don't have to mention the person's name, and said, right now, please, I need so and so look and I need it today. And how did you turn it down or did you try?
I think what is even happening with me now.
I was just telling you about one while we're sitting there. So a year ago, I would accept and say, okay, don't worry, I will handle it. But now,
you're like, please don't stress me.
No matter how long we've been working, because to me, it's no longer about just styling anyone. To me, I like taking in clients for a period of time. That's how I work now. So if you're my client...
So not just a one-off?
No.
So like a retainer type of thing?
So I would know, okay, so that when I sleep, I think of you. I read some looks and keep them for you. I know so that when emergency comes, I can be able to give you something from my wardrobe that I already made for you. So, but then, a year ago, a client of mine needed an outfit in 24 hours. And
did you make it work?
And I said, okay, don't worry, I'll make it work. I reached out to the designer. Designer made the outfit and we sent across the outfit. And then when this client wore this outfit, it happens that the waist was too small.
Oh, okay.
And the event the person was attending was like was on that day, but like in 3 hours time. And we needed to alter the clothes and make it work. I sent it back to the designer and they were calling me, the team, everybody were calling me, oh, where are you? Oh, we're about leaving the house. I'm not the tailor, I'm not the designer. I sent it back to the tailor and designer. I'm a stylist.
Don't stress me like this.
And when the clothes finally got back to us, they already left and everything.
So she didn't wait?
Yeah. So
after all that work,
since after that experience,
you're like, never again,
because it's not even worth it.
It's always crazy. 24 hours, I need this, blah, blah. The funniest part is you get to do it and then you don't get the credit for it. Because if it doesn't come at the particular period of time the person actually needs it, it's a big issue. It's you'll have told me. But I'm just trying to make everything work, but you're not trying to understand or compromise with me. So I would never take a last minute job because it always falls as an insult to the person.
Shit. Okay, so do you have any dream collaborations? Like there's a client that you'd love, whether Nigerian or non-Nigerian, also designers that you'd love to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I would love to work with Shadi Okoya. Auntie Shadi, let me put my mouth into the speaker.
Yeah. No,
I'm selling my market.
Manifest it.
Auntie Shadi, I love you so much. And I also love Auntie Mo.
Okay.
Hey, I love both of them.
Fabulous aunties.
I love them. I want to have them as my aunties. You know, I love them so much. And if God should do it, Beyonce, my mother.
What about Nigerian designers or international designers that you would love to collaborate with? Please manifest
Gucci
now.
Brothers, all of you. I want to work with you guys. Nigerian designers. I think I've worked with almost everybody.
Pretty much, yeah.
Any which way, I love everybody, but I think I've literally.
What about you?
Personally, I don't know. Like, whenever I'm asked this question, I'm always like, okay, who should I...
Like, who is that one person that if you never, like, but you're just like, if this person should call me, I will actually first of all dance. Like,
So
let's more call me first.
The person to me, I already worked for that person. It was Flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know those outfits that were backless, that were low back. It is him. Oh my God.
So the person to me was Flavor. And when it happened, I mean, that day when they reached out and called me and they were like, okay, let's think about the budget. And I was like, you people don't worry.
Budget.
Whether you're paying or not paying, I will do the job.
That's actually Funke Akindele for me. Growing up, oh my God. If I should hear a new film named Funke Akindele like this, I'm running there. So Funke was like
It was Flavor for me. It was Flavor for me. And after, right now, working for him, I don't think there is any other person. Like, it's just a thing of, okay, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't. But one thing I would like to do is to be a creative director for a fashion brand in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at that place where I just want to
collaborate
with fashion.
Yeah.
You know, it's no longer about just styling looks. I want to be able to walk behind the scene with them, you know, talk designs, talk so many things, plan the shoot, everything, put it together and see the outcome. So
that would be amazing, actually.
In Nigeria, yes. Even outside Nigeria.
Have you ever been dragged on social media for styling, like for a look? Like, have you ever been dragged and how did you handle it?
Who was that?
You don't have to mention who. Just say, has it ever happened?
One or two. Of course, see? What did you wear for this person?
I mean, I've been dragged not once, not twice.
Yeah.
But not because of outfits. I mean, when I put Flavor in some looks, people always they always call me out. They always like, this stylist, you're doing too much, this is that, and all of them. I mean,
I think he's I like Flavor's outlook. He's like, I'm going to just do me.
Yeah.
And it's not just with his style. I think just even his music, he's in a lane of his own. He doesn't really care about the noise. I mean, the only time maybe when blogs, you know, talk about him is maybe his style, or maybe they feel like he's maybe toasting a new beauty queen or something. You know, there was a joke that time that please keep the beauty queens away from Flavor because he was allegedly collecting them like infinity stones. But yeah, so that's the guy is just on his own, making his money. You know, he's not his business. He doesn't really care about your mainstream, whatever. Doing his thing with his some of his outfits. I'm like, you really? Okay. Like, you know what? Do your thing, man. And how do you establish relationships with designers? How does that happen? Because you need each other.
We need each other. For me, it's always a thing of, I see designers and I know what they are good at.
Okay.
When I need something like this, I know that this is the designer for it.
Yeah.
I reach out to that designer. I ask them. Me personally, I always ask them, how much do you sell this? They'll be like, oh, okay, I sell it for 5 million. And I'm like, okay.
Hey!
Okay.
Rent 5 million.
They'll be like, okay, if I'm making these dresses for 5 million, but because it's you, I'm going to collect just a certain amount, maybe 3 million or 4 million. But the client is going to tag me or this, that, or that.
Yeah.
And in some cases, I will tell the client, I'll say, see the conditions we are getting from this designer. Are you willing to tag them? They will say, no, I don't want to tag anybody. I'll pay in full.
Okay.
Yeah, I have clients like that.
Yeah.
I have clients like that.
I love it.
They're always like, no, I don't want to tag the designer. I will pay in full. Then I have clients that'll be like, okay, let's negotiate. Let's pay half of their money and we'll tag the designer. So me personally, I always pay. I don't like when designers give me things for free. In fact, I always run from it.
Wahala.
Yeah, because they feel like they're entitled to some certain things.
Yes.
And it's not nice enough.
I pay them. Any designer I've worked with before, I pay. In fact, in most cases, when clients always tell me, oh, let's pull looks, 90%, 99% of the time I don't pull. I buy.
Okay.
Even when the client wants me to pull, I use my money and I buy. I start the clients, I collect my look, I keep it in my showroom.
Oh, to avoid nonsense.
I don't want that.
Because if you don't end up tagging them or doing some certain things,
because they just start calling you. Maybe something might happen. Maybe it's there. Maybe something. So to avoid drama, I don't like drama.
Okay. So one thing I've noticed with this past fashion week that happened is I noticed that the girlies were getting people to style them for the week.
Yeah.
Like, so, we know it's like 4 or 5 days or whatever of different things. So it's not just sometimes the designer who is showing on that day might send them an outfit.
Yeah.
They sent me outfits this year.
Even as fashion content now.
I was like, oh, really? But yeah, what I've noticed is that some people have started like getting, and it was the whole thing. So they will shoot the content and then every day they will drop, what they're wearing, like the video, the pictures, the everything. So if a client reaches out to you, I have your question. If a client reaches out to you and says, Zack, Fashion Week is coming. I want 4 solid outfits that will stop people in their tracks. What range will you start from in terms of how much you would charge?
You don't want us to say the price.
No, that's why I said range. Starting from. So you can say starting from. Because I know that each concept is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sounds exciting.
Well, we start from like 5 million naira upward because.
Well, does this? I just got dizzy. Does this
involve the outfit? No, that's my styling fee.
You see why I did not call you again? Okay, Swazzi, for you.
Okay.
Your client says, I am traveling on a fabulous holiday and I'm going to be taking pictures. I'm going to, those New York pictures. I love that, it's at the traffic light and there's a photographer there. I'm going to be traveling to New York and give me 4 days of solid looks, morning and evening. How much? Girl. I love it.
Well, are we doing couture or we're doing ready to wear? Or we're doing ready to wear? Or we're doing
during those fashion week.
Yeah.
Do you want to wear couture?
Yeah. So are we doing couture or we're doing ready to wear or we're doing like what people already have in the market?
Depends.
So it depends on what you want because
a mix.
If you're doing couture, this, that, okay. I would say, let's say.
See, my mouth is open.
I mean, no, I'm not. Let's say from 5 million upwards.
God, that big. Okay, both of you. Oh, yeah, say what you want to say. Then I have one last question.
From 5 million upwards, because if you are doing couture, you're going to put me under a lot of stress and pressure. I will need to be going for so many fittings with you. I will need to come up with designs and all of that. That's like a lot of.
And I think they need to understand that it's not just only one day. This thing is happening. Like there are different days that are meant to be somewhere else. I'm using it with you.
You're catering to their needs.
Do you understand? Forget the fact that you're paying me 5 million naira. But look at the stress I'm going to go through over the days, the weeks of just because I want to.
The designers work in Nigeria. Let's not dispute the fact that in Nigeria, the stylists also do the designers.
Because the designer will say, send your style.
Send your style. Like, why are you asking me? A stylist, me, small Swazzi like me.
Small. Who is styling? Flavor Nabanya.
And the small me, I will now start doing the work of a designer for you as well. So I will create the design. I will, in fact, in most cases, I go to markets and I source
for fabrics again.
Because sometimes some designers might be very good at their job, but they are bad with fabric selection.
You know, one thing that blew my mind, Cardi B, one time when she was trying to pick an outfit for, I think, the Oscars or the Grammys or something, she had posted on her stories that, so she was trying on different looks and everything. And what blew my mind was that they test the garments. They test the ones that photograph well, the ones that move well.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, and the people were asking, because I think she was supposed to wear one, she was supposed to wear a black dress. And then she didn't wear it anymore. And so
she had the green and the black of that same dress.
So she was not asking, people were not asking in her comments, oh, you didn't wear the black one anymore. You know, she responds to fans. She said, oh, the black one didn't photograph well. I was blown away by that. Because I was just like, oh, these people have passed us. So. And I remember one year, early days of AMVCA, everybody was wearing shine. Shine was a big thing. Shout out to April by Kumbi. She started that shine, whatever. And all of us, even my dress, you could see me from Mars. It was the shiniest silver you could think of. And Genevieve wore this beautiful dress. It was a flowery fabric. And then what they did is they now put this net fabric on top. So it was different. It was a different silhouette, different style. And people were like, which kind of cloth be this? It resembled this, it resembled this, it resembled cotton, it resembled this. And I went to the bathroom. AMVCA is like 4 hours long. It's really long. I went to the bathroom, and as I was walking back to the hall, I saw her. The dress was so beautiful in person, but they did not photograph well. So people, and there were no reels then.
Yeah.
There was no capacity. That time, Instagram was just pictures only. So that you couldn't see the videos. And I was just like, oh, this dress is actually beautiful. But people didn't see the beauty of it. And I was just like, oh, wow. So the fact that abroad, they've passed us where they have options.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So she was like, oh, he didn't photograph.
But it's just like, you looking at Cardi B now, she has about 5 to 6 options and she needs to pick one that photographs well.
Listen,
and this is money.
Her stylist, if I should catch him, I would keep him in a room and say, style me. And I will give you bread and water. Because he does some looks that I'm just like, oh boy. Like the one with the hawk.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have never imagined.
We're thinking, like, we're thinking for somebody.
Yes.
Exactly.
And it's very, very hard to think for people. You can't please people, like.
Please, I think I've styled myself for the year. I'm exhausted. Listen, I have this year alone, I have collaborated with over 50 fashion brands, doing this content going to their stores, creating content, and I'm exhausted. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So shout out to both of you.
Thank you.
That's just on me. I cannot even imagine putting together looks for different people with different attitudes, because people are not always kind or nice. So shout out to you guys for doing your thing and bringing this conversation to a close. If people are watching now and they're thinking, how do I get started? What advice do you have for them? There's a young man or young woman now, or maybe not so young, thinking, I'd love to be a stylist. How would you advise them in this present day to get involved?
For me, I would say be yourself. Don't look at Swazzi and say, because Swazzi is doing it like this, you want to do it like that. Be yourself. If it's that you're going to start with one of your friend, your neighbor, your mother, you never can say your mother can be your model.
Your muse,
Boom, you have it. You don't know the one you're going to put out there that'll make people see. So don't quit and be focused, basically.
Just start from somewhere. To me, it's just start from somewhere. Start with people around you. Pair looks for them. I mean, I started with pairing looks for people around me. Looks
just
for
like
them,
you,
know? Put things together for them. It starts from there. You don't
start
need
for
to
yourself. Start with yourself, right?
You can also start with yourself, because before I even started pairing looks for people, I was doing that for myself. So you can start with yourself. You can start with people.
Have a personal style.
Post your work.
Yeah.
Post.
Always post. Always post.
So
the
people
thing
can
is that
see.
people need, even if bigger people are not hiring you for a bigger, there might be people, that particular style you feel like, I don't want people to see, might be what one director wants for a music video. And he needs somebody that is good with that kind of style. So imagine if you post your work and they say, and they're like, oh, that guy, just check his page, you will see. So
and it's all about you having 50,000 followers and the rest. There's some people whereby I've got to there's somewhere.
Yeah.
There's some people whereby they only have like 200 followers I mean that I have followers. They literally left me and say, is that on 200 followers they want to follow just because that's the person's
that
style.
like, yeah.
That is who they like. So it doesn't matter.
Just start from somewhere. You don't need to go to fashion school.
Yeah.
Start.
We're also giving away a gift voucher this week to a Nigerian fashion brand. All you have to do is download the app and show us some proof in the DMs, and you could be this week's winner. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. This was a fun conversation. Thank you
so much.
Thank you. This episode was brought to you by Credit Direct.